Nice to be in the XL Center on an icy and cold afternoon here in Hartford, Central Florida, and UConn in the American. We've got the injuries coming back and another top recruiting class coming in. But it's been tough going so far at 0-3, and Fall did not win the tip. Floor, Rodney Purvis for UConn. Huskies lost to Memphis their last time out. Nice look.
Has to continue to attack. When they get the basketball, put the ball on the floor, attack Taco Fall, and then as he helps, as he commits, you kick it off to Brima.
Purvis has been in a shooting slump when he throws up a three and hits it. And that's a good sign for UConn. UConn triggers it in. Adams. Well, I'll tell you what, this doesn't look like a team that's 5-9 and 0-3. Kevin Ollie and the Huskies have come up firing. Adams whips it in the corner. I'll tell you what, right now, UConn is rolling. Rodney Purvis is probing. Purvis down the lane with the right hand, and Brown, it was tipped in by Brima. Adams, three, in and out. Rebound by Durham, and the 6'11" freshman out of Tampa stretches the lead to 9.
The rotations are different than they were supposed to be for UConn, but Durham has been a pleasant surprise. Not expected to get nearly as many minutes, but when, you know, Terry Larier goes down.
So a rare spot and rest for him. Purvis, good to see him back in, and he finishes on the break. Jalen Adams back in as well. Kicks it over right side. That's Vidal. Christian Vidal.
UConn does something. They really do a good job of penetrating out of the zone, and it's a different zone with Taco Fall inside. But they have been getting into the lane, using a lot of ball screens against zone.
Season's UCF opponents are shooting just 32% on the field. How about that?
And he was taught by a man who got on the ladder, as you were, taught him how to dunk. That's all he could do earlier.
Adams goes by Fall, and down he goes.
Back in Hartford, and Jalen Adams driving right at Taco Fall, breaking those ankles. Taco actually fell. Man, that was nasty.
Adams off the screen. Jackson. Corner three. Purvis. Jackson. Brima back in. This is Facey, and he scores. Quentin Facey.
His feet and getting that cone of verticality treatment.
Purvis. Wow, UConn, a much different team. Vance Jackson, entry to Facey, and he scores over Taco Fall. And three, shorts, and a UConn rebound with numbers. Jackson. The NCAA basketball recently. Here's the transition bucket.
Well, what ends up happening is Taylor gets caught underneath the hoop because he threw the ball out to Williams, and then Williams shoots the basketball and doesn't get back. It ends up being a dunk off the hands of Rodney Purvis, passing just a beautiful pass.
We talked about Adams controlling the floor. That's over Fall. And Jalen Adams and UConn picking right up here in the second half.
Which, oh yeah, by the way, he can touch the top side of the rim without leaving his feet.
Purvis with a right hand. Yeah.
These two have been working so well together. There's Purvis, the second time today he's gone in, swiped the ball, and Jalen Adams just leads him. And Rodney Purvis having himself quite the ball game at both ends of the floor. I mean, you have to. You have to be one of the 38 best at large. Do I think that's likely to happen? No.
Okay.
As Facey scores, that's the second time he's had a nice little face-up bucket.
Adams splits the D. Jackson in rhythm, catch and shoot. Effiani lobs, Fall is clobbered, goes down and goes down hard.
Just the sound of him hitting the floor. Watch Brima. Brima doesn't leave the floor. Hand up. He has a clean block. What'd you think?
I didn't say hammered, actually. I said he went down hard.
I think you said he was hammered.
Really?
40 points.
Banyard, Brima, Rejected at the rim. I can't remember what I had for lunch.
No, it's okay. I may be hammered. Maybe that's what it is Mita Brima with the block shot.
Coach Aubrey Dawkins, who was at Michigan. That is a loose ball. Vital Purvis with a layup.
It's a little thing, but a freshman in a breakaway, giving it up to a senior trailing. They played unselfishly, and it helps when you make shots, as you point out, Rich.
Last night by New Mexico, they were down 25 with 11 minutes left. Vance Jackson from the baseline.
Gus Vance Jackson, who statistically has really struggled to shoot the basketball. A lot of times it's what shot are you taking? Little head fake, one dribble, pull up, jump shot. That's going to help your percentage when you take the right shot.
Adams steps inside and hits.
Since the stats tell you either get to the rim or shoot the three, they're making more and more guards shoot that mid-range pull-up over an extended arm. And Jalen Adams has shown time and again he can make that shot.
Out of the timeout. Purvis step back. That's a 2, and he got it. Foot was on the line. Adams, screen from Brima. Facey, good ball fake. And Facey finishes with a right hand. Right now, it's taped, had surgery on it.
But missed two front ends of 1-on-1s in the last 2 possessions. Meanwhile, UConn makes 2 straight buckets.
Adams lob, Brima!
Daniel Hamilton, because he did this so well, finding Amita Brima, throwing it up for Brima to throw it down. So anytime somebody would cramp up, they'd call it a Charlie horse. There you go.
There you have it for UConn. The margin is 15. It's felt a lot larger than that throughout the game. And if Kevin Ollie and the Huskies can bottle this and keep it the rest of the regular season, you get a sense they can change their fortune from 0-3 to 1-3 with an impressive win over Central Florida, who came in UCF at 12-3 and 3-0, now at 12-4 and 3-1.